it's Inés and welcome back to Draw Curiosity. Today I'm taking you to the youngest island on Earth. It's called Surtsey and is found here in Iceland. Did you know that, on average, humans have 5 million hairs on our bodies? Only about 100,000 of those are found on our heads, but in reality we are coated all over in a tremendous dusting of hairs. Got milk? Then you're probably pouring it poorly. But there's no point crying over spilled milk when I could teach you how to pour it correctly. Now, I can already hear the knuckles cracking, the finger flexing and the frantic keyboard tapping. Geez, pop science these days is subjected to so much oversimplification and misinformation. That's a myth, right? But it's okay, don't worry, I haven't lost 90% of my brain. This is, and remains to be a myth, completely coats their exterior. Then they need to redistribute all of that pollen from their entire surface area to either offer them into the void or into a designated pollen basket. Welcome to Mars? Nope, we're still here on Earth. This is Fura, and these bubbles in the earth are called mud pots. What is going on here? Why does such a small difference in position make such a difference in how the milk stream behaves? And the key is actually what's going on inside the bottle. So all of this together basically turns my camera into a mini telescope. And if I am pointing such a device as this at the sun, I also needed an appropriate solar filter, because otherwise the sensor would start smoking within seconds. Surface tension, which I'm sure you've heard of, is responsible for this phenomenon. There are 3 rules to surface tension. 1, do not talk about surface tension. 2, fluids like milk and water prefer shapes that expose the smallest amount of surface area to the air as possible. That means that milk and water pull themselves into roughly sphere-shaped droplets, and it means that when you make a small hole in a bottle, milk doesn't flow out because that would mean exposing much more surface area to the air. Sunspots are very active regions on the surface of the sun, and they are caused by an intense magnetic flux, 2,500 times stronger than our Earth's own magnetic field. The most common type of camera sensor used are known as color filter arrays, or CFAs. They're an array of pixels, each one with a Bayer filter placed over the top, which enables them to be sensitive to certain wavelengths of light.
To this question is that currently scientists do not have to clear any ethics forms in order to experiment with insects, and based on current research, it is likely that they do not experience pain.
Because when ultraviolet light passes through a glass substrate with microcrystalline silver halides within it, they undergo a chemical reaction that turns the ionic silver, which is clear, into elemental silver. But the truth is that inhibitory processes in the brain are just as important as the excitatory ones, and the brain should have a healthy balance of excitatory and inhibitory processes. And as always, thank you so much for watching me, and I'll see you in the next one.